Hello, today I'm joined by some of my wonderful students, Ahmed Mushtaba, Daud, Mahat, Saad, and Hani, and they have volunteered to be a part of today's video. Today's video is about introduction to algebra. What comes to your mind when you hear the word algebra? Oh gosh, what?
Oh, algebra. I have to sit with maths again for hours. Oh my god.
God, algebra is so hard. I have to do it. Oh my god.
Many students have already heard from their peers that algebra is difficult, but it isn't. Let's go back down the memory lane to when we were kids. Math used to be really interesting and easy with questions like 2 plus blank is equal to 3, and we know the answer is 1, as 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. Well, how would you feel when I tell you that you have been doing algebra throughout your life without even realizing that it's algebra? This question is one such example, except that in algebra we replace this blank with alphabet. For example, x. So instead of 2 plus 1 is equal to 3, we write 2 plus x is equal to 3, and we have to figure out what x represents. We can use any alphabet, but most common ones are X, Y, and Z. The alphabets are known as variable, which comes from the word vary, which means change. So the value of the variables or the alphabets changes in every question. For example, X represents 1 when the question is 2 plus X is equal to 3. But if we have 2 plus x is equal to 5, then here in this case x represents 3 as 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. So the value of x changes in every question and hence this alphabet is known as variable. Let's see reaction of students when they realize that they have been doing algebra all along their life. Happy faces.
Oh, I have done it before. Yes, thanks God. It's easy.
I have done algebra before. Oh, I remember doing it. It was really easy. So,
Let's see what your friends Ahmed and Mahat have researched about the founder of algebra.
Muhammad ibn Musa al-Khwarizmi was a 9th century Muslim mathematician and astronomer. He is known as the father of algebra, a word derived from the title of his book, Kitab al-Mukhtasar fi Hisab al-Jabr wal-Mukabr, the compendious book on calculation by completion and balancing. His pioneering work offered practical answers for land distribution, rules on inheritance, and distributing salaries.
He also developed the concept of algorithm in mathematics, which is why some have called him the grandfather of computer science. Khwarizmi was one of the most famous scholars of Bait al-Hikmah, the House of Wisdom, Baghdad's intellectual powerhouse. The House of Wisdom was a center for the study for science, including mathematics, astronomy, medicine, chemistry, geography, and astrology. None of the great achievements of modern science would be possible without the development of algebra.
Thank you, Mahat and Ahmed. Let's compare notations used in arithmetic and algebra. First of all, addition. In arithmetic basically means all the math you have been doing so far. That is math without alphabets. So to add two numbers, for example 2 and 3, we write it as 2 plus 3 is equal to 5 and we read it as sum of 2 and 3 is 5. In algebra, when we have to add two numbers, we write a plus b is equal to c and this is read as sum of a and b is equal to c. So the same sign of plus is used. Numbers have been replaced with alphabets. To subtract or to find difference, in arithmetic we used to write 6 minus 5 is equal to 1 and we say that the difference between 6 and 5 is 1. In algebra, again numbers are replaced by alphabets and we write a minus b is equal to c, which is read as difference between A and B is C. To find the product or to multiply two numbers, in arithmetic, we used to write 3 into 5 is equal to 15, and it was read as product of 3 and 5 is 15. Whereas in algebra, we skip the multiplication sign and we write AB is equal to C. When two alphabets are written without any sign, it means that they are being multiplied. So A and B are being multiplied. AB means A multiplied with B, and it is read as product of A and B is C. To divide two numbers in arithmetic, we used to write the symbol 24, division symbol 3, and then we can also write it in fraction form as 24 over 3, and the answer used to be 8. And we used to read it that the quotient of 24 when divided by 3 is 8. In algebra, we don't use the sign of division. To indicate division, we write the numbers in fraction form. So we write A over B is equal to C, which is read as quotient of A when divided by B is C. Now note that division by 0 is not defined in math. So we have enforced a condition that denominator must not be equal to 0. So hence we have written B is not equal to 0. So in algebra, whenever in the denominator we have any alphabet, we specify that that alphabet should not be equal to 0. Lastly, powers. In arithmetic, we used to say 3 into 3 is equal to 3 squared, which simplifies to 9. And we used to say that the square of 3 is 9. In algebra, we have the same thing. A multiplied by A is equal to A squared. And we read it as square of A is equal to A squared. Now some points to remember. When we multiply A by 3, we write it as 3A instead of A3. So we write the number first, followed by the alphabet. When we multiply B by 1, we write it as B instead of 1B or B1. So we can skip 1. If it is written B, it is understood that B is being multiplied with 1. If we have 3A, then this 3 is known as the coefficient, whereas the alphabet is known as variable. In 18AB, 18 is the coefficient and AB is the variable. Let's see what an algebraic expression is. An expression that consists of algebraic terms. Algebraic terms means alphabets, operation symbols, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, or brackets is known as an algebraic expression. An algebraic expression has no is equal to sign. For example, 5x plus y minus 4z minus 3. This is algebraic expression because it has alphabets, variables, addition, subtraction, and multiplication. This algebraic expression consists of 4 terms: 5x, y, negative 4z, and negative 3. So terms are separated by a positive or a negative sign. 5x is one term, y is another term, negative 4z is the third one, and negative 3 is the fourth term. There are 3 variables. There are 3 alphabets: x, y, and z. There is one constant term, negative 3. Constant is the term which does not contain any variable. So in this example, variable is missing in negative 3. So negative 3 is a constant term. Constant is the term whose values remain fixed. It doesn't change. The coefficient of x is 5. The coefficient of y is 1. And the coefficient of z is negative 4. And negative 3 is a constant. I hope you now know the difference between arithmetic and algebra. In the next video, we are going to practice writing algebraic expressions. Stay tuned.